Hello and welcome to Demo Play Thursday. Today we're on the PS4 and it's Oaken, or Oaken. First let's check the options. Nothing there for language, vibration, it's just all sound. Okay, so let's just go new game. Let's see what we get to play in this demo. So, okay. Objectives, defeat all enemies. So I'm going to see R3 if that will just do the dialogue for me. Yes it will, okay. So if you need to pause for the dialogue, feel free to pause the video if you need to. Would have been cool if in the background there was like a couple of eyes. You got these little yellow dots, but they look like fireflies. Imagine if there was just a couple of dots that looked like eyes. At the top got a description. I want to see what that is. Okay, puts context to where we are. Okay. So we've got 2 attack and 16 health. I love a video and a tutorial. It's one thing to write it, but if people have low English skills, or they find it hard to grasp or understand what's being written, they can at least see it. Cool, that's kind of like a neon feather. I wouldn't say it's what I associate with haste or go faster, but at least we've got that feather and it says what it is, what it does. So we've got those highlighted circles, I appreciate that, saying move to one of these two. Could go here, but it's saying one of these two. Let's go here. Face that way. Line of sight, okay. 3 hexes in front. 1, 2, 3 maybe? I guess that's it, yeah. So, it's not saying what button to press, I'm assuming it's X. Yeah, okay. So, I guess and that says triangle, so we hit triangle. I have no more cards. How do I attack? Oh, I should move. Attack an enemy. How? So I'm back to where I was, but it doesn't tell me how to attack. It's not square. So it's not X. Square? No. But no cards. How do I attack them? I don't know. Genuine. Attack an enemy in your frontal arc. I'm trying to. Oh, you got to click on U and then attack. Sure, let's give it to them. It looks kind of good. I wouldn't say on a PS4 it looks the most crisp, but I think it does have a nice art style and it works quite well. And the little flourishes when the creatures come on the board, it all kind of nice. So we gotta go down because it said go down the oak, so we go down. Can't click those. Click the one that's yellow. Okay. Alright, our character's an idiot. Okay. Okay, defeat all enemies, top left, you see that? This is our goal, so we've got to protect the scared tinker. So who is who? That's the tinker. That's me. The baddie. That's a baddie. That's a baddie. So let's deal with this one first. I can't move back anywhere, but I do have cards. So I'm going to put the card. It's kind of like a barrier to the tinker who we need to protect. I'm going to end my turn. So we do need to defeat the borrow somehow. So let's try that. Or maybe I don't need to. I can't seem to click on me and then attack. So let's undo that and let's attack this guy here. Is that it? See, top left, defeat all enemies. We've got one left. Okay, one more enemy. And I can... Well, I can't really summon this because there's nothing to attack. So I'm going to end my turn. So let's give this card a go. So I got to change where I'm looking. Okay. There we go. Alright, nice and simple so far. But having played a few of these games in the past, I do feel like there's a little room for potential here. So let's see. These demo videos are never going to be like 2 or 3 hours long. But we'll see how far we get. If it's as long as the demo, it's as long as the demo. If it's an hour, then that'll kind of be the cutoff. So square. I feel like on that menu when it's square, it was a little difficult to see. If they had coloured the square the same colour as on the controller, that would have really stuck out as this is what we need to do. Because that blue on the X looks very similar to the blue on the controller. So it would have kept with the theme. This is going to be interesting. So we need to drag this to one of these. Let's do it to the stalker. See, top left, if that circle was like controller cards, I think that would have helped a little bit. Not a huge deal. Okay, so we've got a little bit, so the description does add a little bit of story more than what's been said here. Okay, so you've got the option of racing through the battles if you want to, or you've got the option of reading the description to get an extra sense of what's happening. So this time it says the objective isn't to defeat the enemies, it's to cleanse the path. This is a little bit, again, potential bit of twist on the type of game we got here. So R2 is an ability. And I need to move anyway. Let's end the turn. It doesn't defeat it. So you can see on the top left, even though it doesn't look like the same color as everything else, it is yellow, it is cleansed. According to top left, we've got two left. Those two up here. Whilst we're here, let's have that. I will attack. And I'll end my turn. So that's not an attacking one. What that means is fill its frontal arc with a green square. It would be great if it said what that was, as this is the tutorial's demo. It says green, so you have to assume that it means that green means cleanse. So it's a shame that I didn't say anything explicitly. I can summon someone else. I'll end my turn, let's see what happens. Which leaves me to cleanse that. It would be interesting to see how you could win this without killing everyone, but okay. So increase the level. How? So you have to highlight it first, okay? Shame we didn't really show. It's like it says pick this up, use this. We did, but then the tutorial didn't say this is what's now happened. So if you can see under Tinker, we've got now on the left side a triangle, which must means we have to do this twice to level up maybe? Again, it's showing us how to do it, but then didn't show us in the tutorial part what happens when we do. And that preview is cute, but it doesn't, again, I don't know, it just feels like the tutorial's not quite... If it's going to be as hand-holdy as it is, it should go all the way instead of letting go right at the end. Ooh, powerful person. Thankfully our health is returning after every battle. Huh. Whereas this, fatigue, persists. That's a little thing to throw at you, a little heavy thing to throw at you so early on into the game. So let's hit hard and early. And I don't have anything like defense, so I just have to skip. It does feel like we can box the enemy in. Can I then move backwards? No, I can't. Okay. Once you attack, it seems like you're kind of stuck. And those summoned can't seem to attack on the same turn they're summoned either. Oh, so at the bottom it says extra things. Attack and drain? Attack and push them away? Shame it doesn't say what ensnare does. Or any of these do. Other than push the target away, the rest of these, I would guess, drain takes some of the health away. But it doesn't say if I get that. Impale, ensnares, I guess the target can't move. So I guess I'll go with ensnare, but again, with this being as tutorial heavy and useful as it's been so far, it's a little shame to see that the tutorial doesn't go all the way, especially in the beginning and especially in this demo. Ah, that's good. So the game with relaxed mode is kind of more like a story mode, with the focus on the story and not so much the battles. Everything's nice and relaxed here. Whereas Journey is kind of the story plus all the effects of the cards and stuff that can affect. As I said, their exhaustion doesn't go away until the end of the chapter. So I've gone with Journey. Okay. Well, that's a bigger map. Okay, what these symbols mean, you know? Well, I don't want to withdraw anything. So who should I attack first? I guess I couldn't do that yet. So we can heal. Okay. And that's that cleared up. Do not let an enemy make a ranged attack. How would you do that? I can't attack behind me. I'm guessing because we don't have a lot of cards, these are being reused again and again. If we had more cards, it probably wouldn't be a problem. Why can't I? Let's end that. We defeated all the enemies. But that objective of not letting them attack seems completely weird. No idea what that does. Fair enough. Interesting. We get to kinda... It's not so much a moral choice, but yeah, it was different that. Wonder if that's going to be continued later on. Protect all the Lumi lanterns. What, do we collect them? Is that something you need to do? How did that defeat me? Oh wow, it was a bit hardcore. We can stay awake one more time, we can fall asleep, we should basically start again. I can't seem to add stuff to myself. So you can only add one wisp each. Huh. Again, kinda feels like must have missed it saying you can only have one per whatever. I guess if I stand on it, oh yeah, protection. Well, I'll protect it. They're doing quite a lot of damage to me. I'm guessing I must have missed that. So they kill each other. There are only 6 enemies. I'm still not... I don't think I'm fully grasping how this is working with the fatigue and stuff. That's healing, but difficult to say if it's a good thing. Still got quite a few of these to do. Silent fog. There's always something else, isn't there? We did it, but it felt a little bit more difficult, and the whole purple thing more complicated than I anticipated it being. I feel like I'm needing more health. They have a lot of health. It's going to take a while to defeat them. See, attacking that will kill that. That's one down. But then the other one's got a big attack boost. I'm gonna have to put a character there, kind of act like a buffer. And I move so I can turn around, because who knows what's gonna happen next. Basically, best defense is a good offense. Everyone attack it, essentially. And attacking that's bad for me. I can heal, can't I? That's something, but how are we meant to defeat that if it's enraged? Defeat all enemies during a single turn. I guess that's the hint. But how do you do that? Start a new game. Is this some sort of roguelike where you're not actually meant to defeat it first time? I think I'm gonna call an end to this video. I'd say Oaken started so well, such a great tutorial. Then you just kind of notice that the tutorial is forgetting things, not going all the way. And then when you start playing, it's like, oh, let's just crank this up to 10 quite quickly. It's like, well, okay, I thought it'd be a nice slow build up. Then I've been killed twice. It's like, it's a lot more difficult than it looks. It's a lot more difficult than it lets itself kind of hint at. So, Oaken. I think this is definitely a game where you need to try the demo before you buy it. Maybe if you play it, you'll get further than I did. But wow, it looks good. The gameplay idea is there. I understand it until it would introduce fatigue. And it seems like no matter what I did, the fatigue would just keep coming because the enemies don't do it. So it seemed rather excessive and pointless to a degree. And then there's like, oh, if you play normal mode, you lose everything if you die. You lose your characters if they get fatigued. So I definitely recommend relaxed. Play through first time relaxed, get the story, and then go back with the normal mode. Wow. If I had played the first part and gone, this is good, I'll then buy it, I would have been very surprised by the second part and how quickly the difficulty ramped and how quickly the tutorial disappeared. No more hints, no more suggestions. It's like, oh, very much. now you get put in the deep end. Let's see if you sink or swim. And obviously I sank because I died twice. So yeah, Oaken. That'll be it for this week's demo play. I don't want to go back in. I've kind of had enough of this game. So, until the next demo play Thursday, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, YouTube shorts, or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi, because as a small YouTube channel we get no money from YouTube, but with Ko-fi we can get PayPal donations and we have a monthly subscription tier, so that's always an option. But of course, liking and subscribing is more than enough. But wherever and whenever I see you again, please take care.